Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital spoilers hint that the nurses' ball is just around the corner and excitement is heating up in Port Charles. But for Brook Lynn and Gio Palmieri, the glitz and glamour may be overshadowed by a life-changing revelation. As the two join forces to fine-tune Gio's show-stopping performance, their electric chemistry ignites more than just creative energy. What neither of them knows is that Gio is actually the child Brook Lynn placed for adoption years ago, a long-buried secret that could change everything. With Lois Cirillo observing their growing connection, the weight of the truth may become too much for her to bear. Could the nurses' ball become the backdrop for an emotional family reunion? Or will this hidden truth remain tucked away amid the celebration? Brook Lynn and Gio will be pouring their energy into creating a memorable performance, and their late-night rehearsals are sure to build a connection that feels almost like family. Their easy rapport and mutual love of music will spark a rhythm that neither one expects, but the sense of familiarity won't be mere coincidence. Brook Lynn, unaware that Gio is her biological son, may attribute their bond to shared creative passion. Meanwhile, Gio might find himself drawn to her warmth and natural guidance, feeling a connection he can't quite explain. As their collaboration intensifies, the emotional stakes rise, and the stage may be set for a revelation that could steal the spotlight. Lois, one of the few who knows the truth about Gio's adoption, could begin to crumble under the emotional pressure of keeping that secret. Watching Brook Lynn and Gio laugh, create, and grow closer might tug at her heart and stir up memories of the difficult decision made years ago. Every shared moment could serve as a poignant reminder of the truth she's kept hidden. As the nurses' ball approaches, Lois' internal conflict might reach a tipping point. Will she stay silent, or will the powerful reconnection between mother and son drive her to reveal the truth, even at the risk of shaking up the family? The nurses' ball is the biggest event of the year in Port Charles, but this time, it could spotlight more than just show-stopping performances. With Brook Lynn and Gio's bond deepening by the day, the odds of someone, perhaps a conflicted Lois or a returning Lulu Spencer, exposing the truth are climbing fast. Brook Lynn has always been a firecracker. She's bold, fiercely loyal, and never afraid to speak her mind. Classic Quartermaine through and through. But in recent months, viewers have seen a softer, more grounded side of her emerge, especially since her marriage to Harrison Chase. While things between Brook Lynn and Chase seem steady on the surface, subtle signs are starting to point to inner conflict, both in her heart and within the Quartermaine household. Enter Gio Palmieri, Lois Cirillo's musically gifted nephew and Brook Lynn's cousin on her mother's side. Gio's arrival in Port Charles brought with it a fresh dynamic that blends the past and present. His raw talent and Brook Lynn swagger remind Brook Lynn of where she comes from, while also nudging her toward where she might be headed. What began as a simple familial connection over music has slowly evolved into a partnership that feels destined for more than just the studio. As rehearsals ramp up for the nurses' ball, Brook Lynn and Gio have been spending a lot more time together, collaborating on performances, bonding over their shared Cirillo bloodline, and delving into meaningful conversations that seem to be doing more than just fine-tuning their vocals. For Brook Lynn, Gio brings a comforting familiarity. For Gio, Brook Lynn offers guidance and validation in a world he's still learning to navigate. But this growing connection isn't going unnoticed, and it's stirring up plenty of tension in the Quartermaine mansion. On one hand, Chase is beginning to pick up on the emotional intimacy that Brook Lynn shares with Gio, and it's clearly unsettling him. While Chase is no stranger to Brook Lynn's musical world, there's something different about her dynamic with Gio. Chase can't help but wonder if Brook Lynn is yearning for something, or someone, she's not admitting, even to herself. And though Gio is her cousin, their bond has an undeniably deep emotional current that Chase finds hard to ignore. To add fuel to the fire, Lois Cirillo has been walking a fine line between encouraging Gio's musical pursuits and keeping an eye on her daughter's emotional state. Lois is no fool. She can see the spark between Gio and Brook Lynn, even if neither of them has acknowledged it yet. Lois is determined to protect them both, but she also knows that the heart wants what it wants. And with the nurses' ball fast approaching, tensions are sure to rise. Family drama is a staple in the Quartermaine household, but this new twist threatens to fracture already shaky foundations. Tracy Quartermaine, ever the matriarch with sharp instincts, is growing wary of the Palmieri influence on Brook Lynn. Though Gio may be family, he represents a connection to the Brook Lynn roots that Tracy has long tried to distance her granddaughter from. And if Brook Lynn starts reevaluating her choices, in career, in love, and in loyalty, Tracy fears she might just abandon the Quartermaine legacy altogether. Meanwhile, Gio is wrestling with his own internal conflict. He came to Port Charles seeking opportunity and a fresh start, not expecting to form such a tight bond with his cousin. Their connection is platonic for now, but the lines are beginning to blur. And with Gio's natural charm, good looks, and passion for music, he's quickly becoming a scene stealer, not just on stage, but off it too. His presence is shaking up the social dynamics of Port Charles in subtle but undeniable ways. As the curtain prepares to rise on the nurses' ball, the stakes are higher than ever. Brook Lynn and Gio are expected to perform together, a moment that promises to be equal parts breathtaking and emotionally charged. Their number is rumored to be a powerful duet that not only showcases their vocal talents, but also serves as a reflection of their growing bond. And what happens on that stage may just tip the scales for more than one relationship in town. Will Brook Lynn find herself caught between her loyalty to Chase and her growing affection for Gio? Could Gio's influence lead her to make bold decisions about her music career or even her personal life? And how will the Quartermaines handle yet another potential scandal unfolding right in the middle of one of Port Charles' most public events? Viewers can also expect a few curveballs. Rumors are swirling that the nurses' ball will feature at least one shocking confession and an unexpected return. Could someone from Brook Lynn's or Gio's past show up and change everything? Perhaps a former flame or an estranged family member with a score to settle. There's also buzz that Chase may take a major leap, possibly even a surprise musical number of his own, as a way to reconnect with Brook Lynn and stake his claim. But if jealousy and suspicion get the better of him, that plan could backfire spectacularly. Brook Lynn has always been a character torn between worlds: Quartermaine legacy versus Cirillo roots, independence versus loyalty, music versus family expectations. Now, with Gio's arrival shaking things up, she's being forced to reevaluate everything. And with the entire town watching at the nurses' ball, she won't be able to keep her heart's truth under wraps much longer. Could a touching backstage moment or a slip of the tongue during the festivities reveal that Gio is Brook Lynn's son? If so, the emotional fallout will light up Port Charles and redefine the Quartermaine family in a way no one saw coming. So, as we count down to the big event, keep your eyes on Brook Lynn and Gio. Their duet might just be the beginning of a storyline that could reshape Port Charles' power dynamics and turn family ties into a full-blown battleground. The nurses' ball is about to deliver more than just fabulous gowns and heartfelt songs. For Brook Lynn and Gio, it could be the start of something truly unforgettable, or the spark that sets off a firestorm no one sees coming. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.